I've got news. Hi guys, it's Carol and Toby. I had not even an hour ago told Casey I have absolutely nothing to talk about on a video today. Then I opened up Google News and I found something. For my new subs, I live in Texas, but I'm a New Mexico girl. I grew up in New Mexico and I love New Mexico. It's a little different over there. KOAT Action News 7 is a very respected television station in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I used to watch them all the time. Yesterday, they reported that the Taos County Sheriff's Office has offered safety tips for campers in the area due to a Bigfoot warning. I checked to make sure this wasn't posted really on April 1st for April Fool's Day. I thought maybe, you know, how old things pop up. No, it was updated at 9:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, July 14th, 2023. I can't find who cited him in the first place, but Taos County Sheriff's Office is giving you tips, do's and don'ts if you happen to encounter one. This warning states that the species are coming down from the high country to the Kern River to hunt for fish and vegetation. If you happen to see one, here's what they're saying to do. Well, evidently they've been there all along. Bigfoot and his whole family. I don't know. It says they're coming down. That's it right there. They're coming down from the high country to the Kern River to hunt for fish and vegetation. The do's are go about your business. This is legitimate, people. I'm not even making this up. Take photos documenting the event like you wouldn't. The don'ts are do not run toward or away from Bigfoot. If I saw Bigfoot, I think it'd be hard for my body to not run away. Do not yell. Do not try to feed Bigfoot. The sheriff's office said, now I looked to make sure this was not a joke, not a prank. I couldn't find anywhere it said it was. The sheriff's office also said that the species will not enter an occupied camp or harm people. If an encounter happens, the public has been asked to report it to the closest ranger station. Here's your news update for today. I couldn't hear it, but in the comments somebody said, did you hear the TV anchor say something under his breath? I'm not sure what he said. Yeah, I didn't know Bigfoot and his whole family lived in the high country in New Mexico. Learn something new every day. If I were there, I would definitely take a picture for you guys. I wouldn't want you to miss it. But I haven't been to New Mexico in a long time. I don't know if it's related, but you know, marijuana is legal in New Mexico now. Maybe it's climate change drove them from Alaska and Canada down to the high country of New Mexico. Nope, not posted on April 1st, posted on July 14th. Well, there you go. There's your news bulletin for the day. Okay, this was also reported on KOAT TV, Channel 7 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The founder of the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization said Bigfoot is as close as any mountain range in New Mexico. A mountain range runs right down the center of New Mexico, top to bottom. Matt Moneymaker told Action 7 News that his evidence includes video footage. His show, Finding Bigfoot on Animal Planet, shows an image caught on infrared camera of a creature walking in the woods deep in the Jemez Mountains. I know they're there because I've heard them myself during expeditions, he said. there are so many witnesses up there, people continue to see them, and that's how we know they're still there. But they're not the only ones researching in the Land of Enchantment. Land of Enchantment is the nickname for New Mexico. Rob Kreider of Kreider Exploration has video of what he believed was a Sasquatch standing on a ridge in the Sandia Mountains in 1995. He enhanced the shot to see if it was a tree, but he says it was clearly a Bigfoot. We don't see a lot of fear response, explained Kreider. We see a lot of thoughtful, intelligent movement. They're extremely strategic. He showed Action 7 News a footprint cast of a male about 12 feet tall who runs around with a female in the Sandias east of the Northeast Heights. But Kreider has also found evidence near Madrid. Now, for those of you not from New Mexico, Madrid is spelled just like Madrid, but you don't call it Madrid. It's in this little town, it's pronounced Madrid. Kreider and his team have been tracking a family of 3 for about a year in the eastern Ortiz Mountains. They found trees pushed over, which researchers said is a form of communication or warning. They also found bark ripped off of the ones left standing. At night, they have caught their howls. It was completely different, said Kreider. Kreider Exploration researcher Melissa Thompson. There was nothing wildlife-wise that we were able to get that matched what we were seeing. Fellow team member Josh Lawrence said he saw eye shine on a Bigfoot staring at him through some trees during an evening investigation. Their eyes are big, he said. I mean, bigger than a dog, a cat, or a rabbit. While most are still skeptical, that doesn't deter these Bigfoot believers. There's enough physical evidence out there to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt 1,000 times over. Well, I'm sitting kind of funny because Toby's in my lap and he's asleep, and let sleeping dogs lie. Well, slap my mouth. I didn't know that Bigfoot lived in New Mexico. There have been sightings of him and his families since the 1990s. I moved away from New Mexico for the last time in 86, maybe 1986. So I missed out on the Bigfoot sightings. I didn't know. I did find an article. Now I couldn't find a date on this anywhere, but it says top 3 places to see Bigfoot in New Mexico. We all know where to find UFOs in New Mexico. Now, I believe in UFOs. I grew up north of Roswell. But where can you find Bigfoot? Following are the top 3 places for reported sightings of Bigfoot in New Mexico. Rio Arriba County has at least 8 Bigfoot sightings since the 1980s. Again, I don't know when this was written. A camper in the Santa Fe National Forest reported, now Rio Arriba County is kind of in the northern middle of the state, reported that a large, foul-smelling and hairy animal actually stuck its clearly non-human arm in his tent. This was just 6 months after 5 hunters reported an encounter with a similar beast. Most of these reported sightings happened in clusters between 2004 and 2005. Again, I don't know when this article was written. San Juan County, that's in the northwestern corner of the state. There have also been 8 reported Bigfoot sightings in San Juan County, though witnesses in Crystal, New Mexico saw Bigfoot up close and personal in full daylight. In 2009, 2 witnesses reported the animal as being over 7 feet tall, covered in dark hair, and running on 2 legs. This was near Nabana Pass through Chushka Mountains, and there have been several other sightings in this area. In 2002, for example, a witness looked directly into the face of an 8 to 9 foot tall Bigfoot. The witness was able to return and recover a plaster cast of a footprint the next day. A year later, a mother and daughter got a good look at the beast on a sunny afternoon. Pardon me. Otero County. Otero County is the real hot spot for seeing Bigfoot in New Mexico, with 10 reported sightings since 1976. That's when a deer hunter first saw a large, dark, hairy creature walking on 2 legs across a sunlit meadow in the Sacramento Mountains. Since then, several sightings have been reported in Otero County, primarily in the summer months in the Mescalero Reservation. Otero County and the Mescalero Apache Reservation is in this southern central part of the state. In this area, residents frequently report hearing screams and seeing a very large hairy animal on two legs. Well, I did not know that I read numerous other articles after I started researching it. Everybody but me seen Bigfoot in New Mexico. Well, there's you something to think about for today. Leave me a message in the comments and let me know, do you believe in Bigfoot? Have you ever seen Bigfoot? Do you know somebody that's seen Bigfoot? All right, guys, I'm going to go. I think I'm going to bathe the dogs. I'll talk to you in the morning. Remember, please be kind. Everybody's facing a hard battle. Bye-bye. Well, now I've read that Bigfoot has been sighted in Palo Duro Canyon, 15 miles from my front door, and also down around Lubbock, which is the next major town south of us. Who knew? I'll keep my eyes peeled. I made Toby get up. And now I've got something in my eye again. Sorry. I went to the mailbox today, and I had a card from my friend Darlene. Darlene, thank you very much. I sent you an email. Anyway, here's the card. I love it, Darlene. Whenever I'm going through a tough time, I try meditating. That's the same thing as ignoring people, except you do it while sitting cross-legged on the floor. Hope things are better soon. Darlene, I love this card. You guys, if you don't know Darlene, please go over to her channel. Her channel's name is Darlene McFate. She's, I'm terrible at ages. She's in her 50s, maybe 60s, I don't know. She lives in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. She has Parkinson's disease. Her husband, Bill, has cancer. Recently, her daughter, Claudine, moved both of her parents in with her so she could be their caregiver. She is truly an angel walking on earth. But anyway, Darlene is just a hoot. She has got such a sense of humor and such grit and such determination, and I just admire the heck out of Darlene. So y'all go over and say hey to Darlene. Tell her Carol sent ya. Okay, and I love the card, Darlene. I love it, love it, love it. I'm going to keep it on my fridge. Okay, guys, I'm really leaving this time. Bye-bye. And for my new subs, the first time I tell you I'm saying goodbye is never the end of the video. I always think of at least one thing, if not 2 or 3 or 4 other things to stick on the end. So when I tell you bye, just sit tight. Stay with me. Okay. See ya.